Power 92. We are #1 in the street.
You already hear him.
My bumper.
Ooh. Ty Dolla sign in the studio, baby. Make some noise.
Yeah!
Welcome back to Power 92 because you come here often. So thank you for coming back.
We just discovered that.
You did?
Somebody put sign language on iTunes and it's not really me. So I'm gonna have to get that shut down.
Yes.
But
get that down.
BeachHouse 3 is available now. You know, it's official.
We're so excited.
It's dropping 10/27. You can get the pre-order right now.
Right
Make sure
now.
You get that right now.
10/27.
Right now, fam.
BeachHouse 3, you know, I am still listening to the first BeachHouse.
Oh, thank you.
One of my favorite records till this day is still familiar.
You know what's crazy about the first BeachHouse?
What's
I
that?
had made this song called Cabana on there where I had sampled this old school record from Mint Condition called Pretty Brown Eyes, and then I sampled Skrillex. And on the new BeachHouse 3, I actually got Skrillex to come in and, you know, produce on my record. We did this song called So Am I with Damian Marley. I also got YG on this song called X. That's one of my favorites because
that one's so dope. That sample is so dope.
That 112.
Yes.
Me and YG haven't really been in the studios for a minute.
Paranoid?
Well, no, he wasn't on Paranoid.
Oh, wait, which one was he on? He was
on Tooted and Booted,
yes,
the first song we ever dropped. We had other songs come out since then, but like this the first single we had since Tooted and Booted, so it was beautiful to get back in the lab with the homie.
Yeah,
Jeremiah, you already know, Chicago's own. He's on Dawson's Creek, so we lit, man. It's an album full of slapper after slapper after slapper. Then I got some like acoustic slow joints for the ladies. You
Slappers.
Feel me? Slappers.
I love that. Slappers. Can I start using that? Because
yeah.
I don't know if that's a Chicago thing.
It's really like a West Coast. It's the Bay. It's the Bay, but I'm from LA, but I'll give it up to the Bay for sure.
I like the record with Future on it too. That was hot too.
Yeah, don't judge me.
Don't judge me. You got 20 tracks. That's a lot.
That's when you come from the club late at night, you know, and then you come to work, but you still on time, but you still a little bit lit. Don't judge me.
So that means you have kind of something for everybody on this album.
Yeah, I made 10 songs by myself and 10 songs collaborations. You know what I'm saying? I do read the comments. People try to act like Ty feature sign and all that. You feel me? I got the same big hat on. They try to call me the Black Undertaker.
Really?
Like I see it all, and I love it all. It's funny. You feel me? I be laughing at this.
You don't
stuff
ever
too.
get in your chest over comments because I promise.
I be laughing.
I'll be in here mad as hell. You can ask my producer. I'm like, damn, this bitch just called me fat. I'm mad as hell. I'm like, no, she didn't. No, she didn't.
You fly though, so that's all that matters. You feel me? If you happy being yourself, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You gotta be yourself out here, man.
I have a question. I know Chris Brown is about to drop his album too. He had 800 records before he narrowed it down.
Wow.
So I'm curious to know, how many did you have before you narrowed it down to 20?
A lot. I don't know exactly the number, but I got in my old phone right here, it's like 300. The new one, this is the iPhone 8. I don't know how many we made so far, but I'm sure it's probably like over 15 here.
So was it planned out that you were gonna have 10 with features and then 10?
Nah, it just worked out that way. God just works in mysterious ways, and like it was just perfect because I started to see when I released the track list, feature this, feature that. I'm like, no, like do the math. There's 10 me, 10 them.
Yeah.
And it's all good. Like really when I'm doing features, it's like you gotta look at it like these people that I'm collabing with, they're like instruments to me, you feel me? It's just like if I add a bass or I add a guitar or add keys, it's just like that extra sprinkle, that extra like vibe that's just gonna take the song to the next level. So that's all that's about.
Do you have a preference? Do you like hearing records with features or do you prefer
I just like hearing good songs.
Right.
Like songs that just make me, put me in a vibe.
Well, what's the vibe we're gonna get from BeachHouse 3? Because I'm already feeling this like island vibe, and I just wanna be sexy.
It's just a vibe. It's just it takes you through all different types of vibes. It takes you through a whole big film. I'm also dropping a visual to go along with it, and it was kind of inspired by, y'all gonna think I'm dumb, but I just saw Purple Rain this year about Prince.
See, you be gunning me all the time for not watching movies.
I don't watch TV. I'm sorry. I don't watch TV or none of that. Well, my manager was like, yo, you need to check this out before we start filming. Maybe it'll give you some inspiration. So it definitely did. And I made, you know, a film to go with the album to get a little bit more personal, which I never really have, to let people inside the lives. My life, Ty Griffin, turned into Ty Dolla. So I just wanted to show people what it was, a little bit, where I'm from, and what this is about, and what BeachHouse really meant to me.
Please tell me, because I'm like, we on the third one.
Yeah, it's not
what
like...
What is BeachHouse to you?
It's not like how you say it? It's not like a literal thing, you know what I'm saying? It's more of a metaphorical thing. For me, it means success. When I was a kid, my mom would take me, my brother, and my sister, my mom and my dad. They would take us to this beach community called Palos Verdes. We would get out on this one property where they wanted to build a house, and my mom would be like, all right, look, I want the kitchen to be here so I can get the view of the ocean and the city at the same time, and me and my brother and sister, we want to be upstairs right here, and this and that and this and that. Long story short, my parents broke up, and you know, that was all over. But I kept the dream alive. I kept this music dream alive, and it happened for me when everybody thought it wasn't gonna happen. And you know, I had a child, and her mom was like, yo, you need to get a job. My mom was like, yo, you need to get a job. Mom kicked me out, kicked my brother out. All different type of stuff happened. Life happened.
Yeah.
And then I just kept my dream alive, and I just want to show people that it's possible. And then even past that, right, like coming up in this game, you get to meet people that already got it popping. So like I met Puff and became real good friends with Puff, and like he's my mentor, and just seeing like how I wanted a beach house at first. This dude got the beach house in Miami, the beach house in LA, like all houses on houses on houses on properties on, just like doing it. So
Who
it's
put
possible.
You on the most game?
Really my mom, my pops. They definitely guided me and got me in the right direction, even though I will say I wasn't listening for a long time. I was very rebellious, and I had to learn the hard way. My mom used to always say, you can learn the easy way or you can learn the hard way. I had to learn the hard way, but you know, to everybody out there that got to learn the hard way, man, just keep your head on your shoulders and try not to go too far down the wrong lane, because it will happen, you feel me? Free TC, my brother's still locked up, but we praying for him. He's still breathing and living and healthy, and thank you to everybody that bought that album. Like I said, I kept my word, put every dollar I got from that album into his case. He got a crazy lawyer, and we're working it out. So
I'm so happy. I'm glad that things are. I'm praying for you too, man, because I want to see things get better. That was a really dope project too.
Thank you.
And you know, you said earlier you're not as personal, but I feel like you were with that album.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so I appreciate you letting us into that part of your life, because a lot of people don't want to do stuff like that.
I appreciate that.
So, but yeah, BeachHouse 3, I love the meaning. I love the meaning, because after 3, I was like, I gotta figure this out if he's about to put another one. But the visual, when do we get to see that? I'm
still working on it. You know, ideally, I would have wanted it to come out the same day as the album, but it's cool. I'm a perfectionist, I'm a psycho, and everything has to be exactly like the way it's supposed to be, so.
Wait, okay, so what is your sign?
Aries.
You're an Aries.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Aries men scary.
Pharrell's an Aries too. He's the same
Aries
way.
men
He's on my album as
scary.
well. Shout out Pharrell.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. I was trying to figure it out. So so
she must
far,
have just had her an Aries or
you
something.
know, I had a Gemini, but I had an Aries, and he was really controlling, and he was very hot and cold. Like, we'd be real cool, and then one little thing that I may have done, he'd just totally flip on me.
Wow.
And like ever since then, I was like, I cannot be with no Aries man.
Well, I will tell the truth. I've done some flippage. But like,
So that is the Aries trait.
I'm not, I've learned.
Oh,
like, you don't gotta
man.
be like that. You gotta let people do what they gonna do. And like, that's how life works. Like, you can't control nobody but yourself.
Do you believe in that stuff?
I do, for sure.
I'm an
It just
Aquarius.
takes time to learn. Like,
Yeah.
everything takes time.
And I definitely believe in it, and I didn't for a long time until I read it one day, and I was like, holy shit, like, this is me.
Yeah.
I'm such an Aquarius. It's ugly as hell.
My daughter's an Aquarius.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 12.
She's 12.
Yeah,
How does she feel about her pops being Ty Dolla $ign?
At first, like, I would say, like, when Paranoid first took off, she used to tell me, like, Dad, why can't you be like a mailman or, like, you know, something local?
Yeah.
I'm like, Jalen, you gonna see.
You gonna love this.
You gonna see. You gonna love it. This is my dream.
wait.
I want you to follow your dreams, and I'm gonna support that. And another thing I learned, like, money is nothing. Like, love and spending time is everything. So that's one of the big things I learned from just life. Spending time with Jalen is like everything to me and everything to her. And if you could be there for your kid at those right times, or anybody in your life that you love, just being there is what really matters.
That's an interesting thing that you just said. I have this segment that I do called Topic Sit Too, and we talk about this a lot, where people feel like, I don't have time for a significant other or for somebody else because I'm too wrapped up in my career.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Because you are someone who's got such a dope career, and you know it's no secret. We all know now.
I feel like
but I just
you
know.
gotta respect people that you know, have a busy schedule and all that. But when they really love you, they don't even gotta look at their schedule. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna pull up.
Can you say that again? Hello. Can you say that again?
You respect the person with the busy schedule and all that, but like when you really love somebody, you ain't even gonna check your schedule. You just gonna pull up.
That's love. That's love. I really like that. So, how many projects now are you in? Because you have a lot. You've been like putting something out like every year since like what, 2012? I'm like, do he sleep? Like, I really don't know too many artists who do that. I don't know too many artists who do that.
I'll drop you out where I found you. Hold up. Hey, so look, I got House on the Hill, BeachHouse 1, BeachHouse 2, BeachHouse the EP, Sign Language, Airplane Mode, Free TC, Campaign, and now BeachHouse 3. That's 9. We only
That's
said
9. Damn. So you really don't sleep.
Oh, woo! With me and Joe Moses, that's 10.
That's
we
10.
made a collabo project.
So how long does it take to make a record? Because you just have so much.
We literally,
I be in the studio with
when we get in the
artists.
studio, we try to make 4 or 5 songs a day, mandatory. If we could do more than that, it's good. But like I said, we all busy, we all doing our stuff. You know, Jeremiah's doing shows, I'm doing shows,
Yes.
so it's crazy. And I'm doing like a movie to go along with BeachHouse, so I don't really get that much time. But like I said, you got to make time for what you love. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I feel that. Are you ever going to do like a BeachHouse tour or something like that?
Oh yeah, there's definitely tours in the works.
Okay.
But right now, I'm about to just get some of this music off my computer and into y'all computers and into y'all phones. And once I do that, top of the year, we're gonna announce the tour, and we're going everywhere.
Congrats.
From the whole America, Canada, Europe, Asia, Australia, New Zealand. I'm even going to Africa for the first time, December 2nd, going to Kenya, and then coming back in March and going to Lagos, however you pronounce it, Nigeria, and it's lit.
That's really dope. That's really dope. What's your favorite record off the album so far?
Favorite record off the album? I'm loving X right now with me and
X.
YG. But
And I know you hear that a lot too.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Most meaningful, Famous, which is the first song on the album.
We still don't have
Me
that
and my
yet.
boy Pooh Bear came up with this song, and Sasha, and then once I was like almost done with the whole album, I got in touch with John Mayer, so he came through and played some guitar on it, and did some vocals, and that was like goals for me. Cause like if you like listen to any of my previous interviews and they ask me like who do you want to work with, I'll always mention John Mayer. So we made that happen. And, shout out to John Mayer.
Yeah. Okay, so what's next? What's coming up after this? Just
After
more
this,
work, more
like
music?
I said, the Mai Tai, the tour, and $24 with me in 24 hours. I started my label, The Movement.
I was just about to ask, yes. Shout out to
We got
you
Joe
and his label,
Moses, we
yes.
got 24, we got TC 4800 who just dropped his project on the 20th. Go check that out. Realness Over Millions too. And more to come, more music. starting to, you know, just plan out life more and buying like properties in my old area. About to like, you know, how you say it?
Reinvent it?
Nah, like renew. Just make everything better and like
Okay.
give people a chance and expand people's minds a little bit on
like that.
the possibilities of life. Like, cause that's all it's about. I feel like a lot of people don't even know that it's possible. And like I said at the beginning, I just had a dream of the beach house because my mom and pops, that was their dream. But then when I met Puff and he has all this, it's so many more dreams. There's so much stuff out here for you to just go grab if you just like know about it.
Yeah.
So that's all about.
I feel that. You know, the first time we met, I was so mad because it was a meet and greet. It was the Under the Influence of Music tour.
Mm-hmm.
You were on one of those. And when we were doing the meet and greet, I was on
one of those.
It was one of those. Because how many have you had? You've had 2 of those? Isn't there? I don't know. There's a couple of them.
Yeah.
So I was still on our sister station, Power 106. And you know,
I thought you
like,
meant like I was lit or something, like I was on one of those, like.
You funny.
Like I was drunk or something.
No. So, you know, it was more of a top 40 station, right? So
Yeah.
I had my top 40 listeners with me. And the first thing you did was you passed me your blunt. And I was like,
I was on one of those.
I can't
My
do
point
it.
exactly.
But that was the first memory I had of you. And then I was like, he walks in with the pre-roll. I love it.
Oh man, I'm just me, man. Don't judge me, please.
We don't judge around here. We don't judge. But congratulations. Beach House 3, 10/27.
Yes.
So we're excited for that. Can you plug yourself, your social media, so people can hit you up?
DollaSignWorld.com is my website. New merch dropping. You can see where I'm doing shows and purchase the music, see all the new videos, find out what's coming. All the socials are at Ty Dolla Sign. If you don't know how to spell Ty Dolla Sign, I don't want you to follow me with your stupid ass.
You feel me? Because by now. All right, Ty Dolla Sign in the studio, Beach House 3. We're excited. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you
for stopping by. And you're welcome here the next time you're in Chicago.
Oh, for sure,
Please stop by.
Thank you. I always
all
come
right.
through.
Power 92.3 FM.